Sunday of the Transfiguration coming up here in just a few days, and we prepare on Old Testament Thursday with the reading that we'll encounter on Sunday, 2 Kings chapter 2. So I'll invite you towards 2 Kings chapter 2, and we'll read together there those 12 verses. So we'll look forward to this time of devotion from our devotion writer from Christ in Our Home and our partners in ministry there at Augsburg Fortress. Now, when the Lord was about to take Elijah up to heaven by a whirlwind, Elijah and Elisha were on their way from Gilgal. Elijah said to Elisha, "Stay here, for the Lord has sent me as far as Bethel." But Elisha said, "As the Lord lives, and as you yourself live, I will not leave you." So they went down to Bethel. The company of the prophets who were in Bethel came out to Elisha and said to him, "Do you know that today the Lord will take your master away from you?" And he said, "Yes, I know. Keep silent." Elijah said to him, "Elisha, stay here, for the Lord has sent me to Jericho." But he said, "As the Lord lives, and as you yourself live, I will not leave you." So they came to Jericho. The company of prophets who were at Jericho drew near to Elisha and said to him, "Do you know that today the Lord will take your master away from you?" And he answered, "Yes, I know. Keep silent." Then Elijah said to him, "Stay here, for the Lord has sent me to the Jordan." But he said, "As the Lord lives, and as you yourself live, I will not leave you." So the two of them went on. 50 men of the company of prophets also went and stood up at some distance from them, as they both were standing by the Jordan. Then Elijah took his mantle and rolled it up and struck the water. The water was parted to the one side and to the other until the two of them crossed on dry ground. When they had crossed, Elijah said to Elisha, "Tell me what I may do for you before I am taken from you." Elisha said, "Please let me inherit a double share of your spirit." He responded, "You have asked a hard thing, yet if you see me as I am being taken from you, it will be granted you. If not, it will not." As they continued walking and talking, a chariot of fire and horses of fire separated the two of them, and Elijah ascended in a whirlwind into heaven. Elisha kept watching and crying out, "Father, Father, the chariots of Israel and its horsemen." But when he could no longer see him, he grasped his own clothes and tore them in two pieces. Oh, what a story from 2 Kings, or again our Old Testament text for Sunday. Be invited here to share this devotion from Christ in Our Home together. Passing the Baton is the title here, and it focuses our attention to that second verse that we just encountered, where Elisha said, "As the Lord lives and as you yourself live, I will not leave you." Our younger daughter ran track, so we spent many hours at track meets. As we watched relay after relay each week, we noticed how the high schoolers got better and better at passing the baton. Today's reading tells the story of one prophet passing the baton to another. Elijah is ready to make a dramatic exit after a stellar prophetic run. His follower, Elisha, is determined to smoothly receive the baton so that he can continue Elijah's work. But Elijah does not seem too concerned with passing the baton to Elisha. 3 times Elijah says he's going ahead to Bethel, Jericho, and the Jordan River. 3 times Elisha insists on staying close by so that he can receive the baton and run his lap. Finally, Elijah departs from heaven in a whirlwind, and we're left to wonder if Elisha received the baton. Reading on past today's verse provides our answer. Other prophets see Elisha coming in the distance and declare that the spirit of Elijah rests on him. A prayer together to pray this day. God of wisdom, thank you for all the teachers who have led us to you. Amen. Be invited as this day unfolds before you to continue in prayer for mentors making a difference for children and for youth. We had just a spirit-filled day at camp at Cross of Hope yesterday with some new friends and just a wonderful evening together. So we'll look forward to continuing to share the Spirit of God as we abound in hope and joy. God bless you and God hold you today, beloved.